guys, I'm Mukami.
And I'm Sean Andrew.
And we've hooked up to bring you the Shelly and Sean Travel Escape.
Yes, this is a series of curated experiences that brings together travel lovers like us to connect, mingle, and discover our hidden treasures in this country.
So join us as we tembea Kenya and beyond. Yay! So I'm planning on surprising Sean for his birthday, and we've both never been to Watamu, so I'm looking at my options here on the net. We don't want to go to a hotel because I want to have Sean all to myself. So I found this beautiful villa. It's called SabaSaba Villa. I can see, there's a private pool, cliffside, ocean beach. Okay, can have some sundowners over there. We can visit Gede Ruins as well. I hope Sean is gonna like this surprise. Booking a trip for Sean can be very taxful. Taxful. Because Sean is very complicated, but I'm hoping he's gonna love this experience. So let me book our flight tickets before they escalate, because Sean is not going to use a train. And then I'm also planning on getting an executive transfer from the airport to our villa, so that we can be cozy and comfortable and have air conditioning.
All right, so this is how the trip started out. We reached Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. I was there with my family. They wanted to see me off, but then suddenly, Shelly showed up.
I woke up pretty early that day, headed to the airport because we needed to be at the airport by around 8-ish. So when I was rushing to get my coffee, Sean ambushes me. I met him and his relatives over there. Sean was taken to the airport by his relatives, Mama's boy. I was very beach ready, so I didn't expect to meet his relatives at all. Sean, let's leave the meetings for when you put a ring on it, okay? Are we clear?
From there, of course, you go through security, all the boring stuff at the airport. Get into the plane, we took off, we landed.
So we've just landed in Malindi Airport. We are at our executive transfer from Malindi to our villa in Watamu. We're so excited! Sean is at the back over there.
What's up, guys? It's a good flight.
It was a really good flight, and it's not even that humid, so I'm thinking we're gonna be just fine. We got to Malindi, first time for both me and Sean, and we got our executive transfer. Our driver's name was Anderson, such an amazing and patient man. So it took us about 30 minutes to get to the villa, but we got lost, guys. We got lost. After 30 minutes, we finally made it to SabaSaba Villa, this majestic, beautiful building, which had 9 bedrooms. We also had a cliffside ocean view. We had a private chef. So we were greeted and welcomed by the property manager. His name was John, who was so nice to us, and he really took care of us. As Sean likes to say, build sand castles, and then look at the view. Like, this is God showing off. Like, oh my goodness, the view of the ocean is amazing. The sound of the ocean is so relaxing. Here's the birthday boy. Ooh, all settled in.
Shelly and our guest Irene, they decided to get themselves all hennaed up, whatever. I really tried to join, but then I was told, no, you shouldn't, men shouldn't do those things. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll get them next time.
So after getting settled in, the girls were treated to a henna party. So there was this lady that came to do our henna while we were relaxing. And fun enough, actually, I asked Sean if he could get his henna done, but Sean being Sean, he refused. So we ended up having the henna party, and that henna stayed for so long, because I remember even after we came back home, I still had the henna for some time. So that was really, really fun.
Then we progressed into the cocktails, where now I had an awesome setup. I loved the view. and I decided to make my own signature mojito.
Today, I promised that we'll make cocktails, and what I've got in front of you is a setup for a mojito.
Sean, being Sean, he brought his singleton, and we had a beautiful setup by the ocean, an amazing view of Sean and the ocean. So he made us his signature mojitos, which were really, really, really nice. So thanks, Sean. I hope you'll make me another one soon.
It's something phenomenal to have such a refined brand remind me about how simple it is to make cocktails the way I did.
So as we were sipping the cocktails that Sean had made us, we were just soaking everything in. The sun was setting. It was so beautiful. Watamu, we had arrived. So after cocktails, we went and got ready for dinner, and our private chef used to throw it down, let me tell you.
We were surprised by a 3-course meal, I believe. And let me tell you something. This guy is talented. Huh? I've been to restaurants where, as in, the chef is top-notch, and then you're served those two, you know, those two little fine dining plates that you're told gastronomy will fill you up. I don't know what nonsense. This chef, he knows what he's doing, and his portions are generous, and I'm telling you, he cooks with love.
So day 2, I woke up early as usual. Our private chef used to throw it down, let me tell you. We used to have such delicious meals, and you could just make any request, and he'd just make it without even a question. And I really, really love that about him. He really fed us. During that time we were there, we were well fed.
This is something you're going to learn in this video. I'm not a morning person.
Sean has this habit of waking up at noon, and he gets really pissed off, and he gets really angry when you wake him up. And me being me, I woke him up. We had breakfast, and then he took a nap, and I was like, why are you sleeping? We're in Watamu. I had a very nice and very long swim. Sean, what have you been doing?
Well, right after breakfast, I had a nap, and that's pretty much it.
Sean has been napping, let me tell you. But we had a very, very heavy breakfast. We had brunch, we had pasta, I had carbonara.
Imagine we have a serious lunch coming up.
Yeah. So after Sean took his nap, we made our way to Safina Beach, where we had the seafood experience, and we met Robbie Rasta, who is this ball of energy. And I'm not a seafood person, but the way he made those meals, I just had to try it. Robbie Rasta is passionate about everything he does, from the plating of the food to the making of the cocktails. Oh my God, it was so interesting how he made that cocktail, like really, really interesting.
He's a showman. So of course he's going to show you how he's making excellent cocktails.
I love it so much. It's so pretty, like me.
I was kulaing seafood most of the trip because I like to eat the local stuff at where I am. So if I'm at the lake or at the beach, it's always aquatic food. It was fantastic.
We took pictures at the beach. Like, it was such an amazing day. Waited for the sunset with our guest, Irene. I loved it. It was an amazing, amazing day. And I'm not going to forget Safina Beach because, it was so much fun. The citrus balances the sugar. They make a food consume.
Getting back to SabaSaba Villa, we were so full. So we get there, and Shelly decides, let's play this drinking game I brought because you guys need to play it. Shelly, what was it called?
But we're here, we're about to do a drinking game. We have sangria. Our guest Irene is also having sangria. I made the sangria. Who you know? Sean is having his signature singleton drink. So yeah, the game is called Drink and Know Kenya.
Ah, yes, that's what it's called.
And we're going to see who knows Kenya. We are going to see. So everybody picks a card.
And the most sober person knows the country best.
Sean does not know Kenya. Siwadanganye.
The least sober person, enyewe, explore more.
He drank so many shots.
If you want to explore more, check out hashtag Shelly and Sean's Escape.
We spent the afternoon at Safina Beach. We enjoyed ourselves. We had too much food, but the chef is still gonna make us some dinner. And I believe Shelly is also wrapping up.
That's it, we close the day.
Day 3, it was Sean's birthday, and I had all these things planned out for him because I'm just that babe. So at midnight, as Sean was just chilling, enjoying his drinks, I went and surprised him, and I sang for him happy birthday. It was so nice. Like, I was so excited you could think it was my birthday. Happy birthday, Sean! Happy birthday! You're so old. You're really, really old. So happy birthday, Sean. I hope you enjoyed that little singing from me. So we started off with breakfast at the house, just a light snack. And then we went for now the main breakfast at such a cute restaurant that we found along the way. Sean had coffee. I had Prosecco. Yay! Thank you so much. Wow. And then we proceeded and went to Gede Ruins, where we had a really, really nice visit. Our tour guide was so informed. And then we ended up feeding some monkeys. We met one called Katerina. And it was funny because we were making all these jokes about Katerina. Yeah. So after ice cream, we went for lunch at Papa Remo Beach. And let me tell you, Papa Remo Beach is that place where you just fall in love. Let me just be honest. We had pizza, it was really, really nice. And then we went and took pictures. Sean was my photographer for the trip. Let me tell you, the water is so clean. Like, you can just walk and get to this sandy part that's just perfect for pictures, and the islands behind you and the sunset. Ay, my goodness, Sean, my goodness. So making our way back to the airport, I decided to have one last surprise for Sean in Malindi. So we bid our guest Irene farewell. And yeah, stay tuned for episode 2. So if you want to book one of these holiday destinations for you and your significant other, or you and your friends, head on over to the link in our description. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Thanks, loves.